And
Claire.
Yeah.
okay, now we're good.
Okay, well, the most important part of the recap is that our crew members are named Denise St. Clair, Gordon, Bulov, Sally, Dimitri, Mopey, and Dopey.
Excellent. So I believe the name you were looking for was Kirkan Seahammer.
Seahammer. You know, that should be easy to remember.
Yes. We'll quick,
that's what I say.
But luckily nobody could hear it at home, so canonically you said it absolutely correctly. We'll wait for a big thumbs up from Matt, whether or not he can hear us at home, but I suspect he probably can, because Al's done it correctly this time. I'm betting. Maybe. It sounds promising.
Yeah,
Frozen over the water.
We're good. I think we're good. Lighten up.
Yes,
so
we're good.
That means we're good, right?
Huzzah! So, last session we ended on a bit of a combat note because you had left Kirkan Seahammer and the Whirler behind with a promise that you'd keep your eye out for a stash of gems stolen by a blue dragon. And you continued on your voyage to the small little spit of land to the south of Jetsam Island, where your map tells you that there is some sort of treasure buried. And followed the map to its source, to the X on the map, and after a bit of skillful digging by Turgar and his shovel, you located what looks to be an ancient tomb. And, Turgar was doing an immense amount of work to unearth this tomb. Norman and Nimralian were up a tree doing a bit of scouting, looking around, and in came some floating, what's the term? Well, they're gas spores is what they are, but they are, to be described, beholders without the eye stalks. And they proceeded to threaten you, which meant they had to be killed because I made you roll initiative. And they proceeded to cover your Leomund's tiny hut with their noxious goo. But before that happened, Norman managed to flee make a strategic retreat from the tiny hut to get back up that tree, which is where we find ourselves at the beginning of initiative in this encounter. I'm not going to call it a fight. Maybe you guys won't fight.
Oh, Lord.
So Glonda starts us off at 21, and you have heard Norman call out the fact that there are these frog humanoids with a froggy type appearance. Nimralian's brainy brain tells you that they're likely bullywugs, is the term for this creature. So, Glonda, what would you like to do?
I don't know. Last time I killed a thing, and I don't know if that's what I should have done.
What was that?
The goo.
Oh, yeah.
The goo guys. I instigated. So this thing on the right, this is a trap door, or this is the shrine?
It's what you determined is probably some kind of ancient tomb. Was being unearthed by Turgar, and it is roughly halfway done. You can see the beginnings of what appears to be the entrance, but there's still some work to go.
Is there any stone on it?
You have already done a stone cunning check on that last time.
No.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want to you wanted stone cunning it again to see if you derive any further knowledge, I will certainly let you.
I don't remember if I rolled poorly, but it's a bonus action case.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, okie doke.
I think we get an 18 out of that, eh?
That's right.
Plus 7. So you don't detect anything new that you hadn't found before about this this tomb. You get a little bit more detail off of it because it's more of it is exposed, but it's more of the same. It's more of the same kind of inscriptions and carvings and decoration. Only solidifies your opinion that this is clearly some kind of ancient a civilization that you have not encountered. It is stone. The type of design and method for how it was constructed is simple, but it's not. It's not like, oh, this type of creature made it or whatever. You can't determine that. So. There you go. So that's your bonus action.
Great. Can I do a perception check to see, like, are we about to be attacked or are we okay right now?
I would have you roll an insight check to try and gauge the intention of these creatures. You can see them, sort of little bits and pieces of them, sort of flirting through the overgrowth.
Okay. So it's a 19 for me.
The 19, they look like they are hunting. If you were to put a name to the action, that is what it sounds like they are doing.
Okay.
We're in initiative. Go kill them.
Hey.
And that's including these guys, right?
They're far away, aren't they?
They're a little far away. They haven't had their action yet, so you really can't tell what they're doing.
Okay.
They're actually, you might not be able to see them because they're down it's a ravine that they go down into. So that was their last reported position from when Norman saw them.
Then I think I'm going to use my hand crossbow on number 4.
So this is the glorious nerf I made to Leland's tiny hut is you can use attacks, but they are only in the square beside you. When you're in
right.
the
So we have to leave.
If you want to use that attack, yes.
And does something bad happen to me when I leave? I don't remember.
All I will tell you is the tiny hut has got some goo sort of glistening down it.
Okay, so we might get gooed.
There might be some goo.
Okay.
How does the hut go away?
Justine can decide to turn it off, basically.
But if I turn it off, would the goo not fall on everybody?
Might.
What if I made a tinier hut? No, that won't work. Now that I thought about it.
Look, I just think that if we get gooed, that would be bod.
Can you get like a swing sound effect?
We gotta,
There you go. I love that Jordan muted himself as soon as he was done, too. Like, I'm not talking anymore. I will not elaborate. Yeah, I will not be elaborating.
I'm good for the next 25 minutes or so.
Oh, that's awesome. Very funny.
Okay, spells. Can I cast a spell not 1 block away?
Nope. Well, it depends on the spell, but if it's an attack spell, it would be 1 block, yeah.
Well, I have this neat spell. First off, are these frogs wearing any sort of armor?
You can't really tell. You caught glimpses of them, but they're moving relatively quickly and not staying in the open. So they're going. Imagine that this green space that they are in is thick with ferns and palm trees and lots of stuff to hide behind.
Okay. Sorry, I have a very excited zoomed puppy right next to me. Okay. I don't know what to do, and I don't want to leave. So
you could delay your action. I'll tell you what I'm hoping to do. My thought here is like I have message as a cantrip, and I could basically message and basically say, halt, like stop, you are not to be approaching us anymore, or whatever. And I understand it'd be in English and they might not understand, but being like, we will attack if you attack us, basically. Like, make it clear that we are not prey. We are, they'll get their asses handed to them, fingers crossed. I don't know. Lizards destroyed us, so. But just that is my thought. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that's great. And in that case, I would like to bardically inspire Nimeralian.
Well, thank you. It is a cantrip,
sure.
But yeah. Then
for later.
Okay, thanks. That's so sweet.
Mark off a use of that inspiration, and then we will go to Tergar next.
So if I defer my turn, do I get 2 turns at some point?
I love it. You're thinking about divinity.
I am.
No, you can delay your action. You can basically ready an action and base it on a condition. So you could say something like, if a enemy comes within this square, I attack him. Or if Nimmeralian moves out to this bar, I'm going to do this. But if that condition doesn't get satisfied, you don't get to do your thing.
Sure, I won't. So I'm going to summon my Fae.
Okay.
He'll stay in the tent with us. And it's my fuming.
Fuming Fae. Do that.
Fuming Fae.
And I'm going to let you control him down.
Thank you.
There he is. Boom.
So,
Okay.
Christine, that's a little ghost icon that we're not going to attack.
Because that's happened twice now.
Keep that one safe.
Okay, so I believe Summon Fae is a full action that spell, eh?
It is.
Okay, so do you have any bonus actions and movement you want to do?
Nope.
Okay, then we'll go on to Gnorman on 19.
The ghost isn't showing. Oh, there it is. It just showed up for the people at home. I am going to ready Radiant Bolt because right now everybody is just outside of my range. But if the first frog person or whatever to come within 30 feet of us is going to get Radiant Bolt. If that makes sense. Yeah.
It does. So you want to attack the first target you can see that comes into 30
within my range. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
And I mean, because normally I get 2 attacks, but I can only ready 1, right? Like if 2 come within 30 feet, I can't blast both.
No, you can. Well, let's see. I think technically it's a reaction when you trigger it, and when it happens, it becomes a reaction.
So just
get 1 attack.
Okay.
That's the
then
way
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And I just want to see. Do I have? I need to get this here. Okay. Next up would be somebody you don't see. So let's have them do their thing. Boop, 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 boop. I'll have. Can you roll perception? Please?
I sure will.
Figured you would.
D20, man. There we go. Roll in public. Perception. So that is a plus 2. So what was that? 10.
Sound. Yeah. Nothing happens. Yeah.
Surprise.
No.
Just trying to find the damn. Oh, there it is. It's in that file. Excellent. Because he's the guy that's got to go next. And he might cast a spell. So give me 1 moment. There we go. Boom. Is he going to cast a spell? Sure will. Yeah, you might hear the mutterings of a spell being cast in a very glorpy, burpy kind of language. And from that comes... I better check the stats on this. A sphere of fog billows out of into existence, covering the creatures that you are spotting to your west and south. It's 20-foot radius spheres. That means it's going to be 40 feet. So that means I'm going to do this and that, and find the right thing. It is great. And did it show up? It did.
So that's BS or whatever, B money?
Yes, that is...
Created that.
He did. And it's obscuring all of these guys here, so I'm going to hide them. So you don't know what's happening with them. Next up is Nimralian going on 17.
Okay. Fun times. Okay, so I suppose I could do the message thing, but now I'm almost thinking should I try to silence their wizard and just prevent him from doing magic, and that alone sends a message that is both non-damaging and lethal, but also is like, don't fuck with us.
So I will bring you up to speed with the very slight nerf that I made to Lehman's tiny hut, because...
Oh, I don't mind Misty stepping out and then doing that.
Okay, that would be fine. The nerf is that you can do attacks of any kind, or damaging spell effects, or any kind of spell effect, but it is confined to the 5-foot squares immediately surrounding the hut.
Right.
So that sort of fits in well
No,
with the fact that you killed all those spores close by, but kind of not wanting to make it invulnerable pillbox bunkers out of this spell.
Yeah, well, I can Misty Step as a bonus action, so...
That. Where do you want to Misty Step to?
How far can I Misty Step? 30 feet.
I think 30 feet, yeah.
20. So, like, I guess nearish to toad number 10, hey?
Sure. As far as you get there.
Of course, I do open myself up to an absurd amount of attacks if I did that, and I am literally a feather.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
Can't you
Well,
go
I
at the
do have a
back?
ready to attack action. That
if
should-
they
Yes.
came near us, that's true. And then how far away is my... Because my silence has a range... Oh, my silence has a range of 120, so I can definitely get
Oh,
him.
you basically could silence this entire combat zone.
Except for where I am.
Or is that the range, the distance, like the area of effect might be?
That's... Yeah, I don't think that's the area of effect. I choose a 20-foot
20-foot
radius.
radius sphere. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anywhere on the map you could affect. So.
But then he could just move out of that sphere. But at the very least, he would know that that's a very high-level spell and that we're not prey. I don't know. Am I, like, overthinking this, guys? Should I just attack? Or do you...
These are frog people, after all. They are froggies.
Wow.
No.
Bold
I
statement,
mean,
Al.
I think it's very in character for Nimmerellian to give the frog people too much credit.
Okay. Thank you. I love it. Okay, so Nim will then move out. She'll Misty Step her way. Still hoping to be relatively obscured by, like, trees and stuff, but whatever. Go over... I can't remember where that bad person is, though. So maybe nearish to Norman. There. And then she'll cast Silence around BS.
Yes. Okay. As long as it's not line of sight, you're good. Otherwise, there is that fog which is in the way. Centered on a point you choose within range, so you don't need to see it. So you're good. So I will create a little zone.
I will check off my spells. So that, I don't know, that just shows him that we are... They might want to second, just check themselves, because they clearly have a sorcerer who knows how to shut down other sorcerers.
Yes. So Brooke, I'm making a very
That's beautiful.
accurate, I don't know, pool of water. Is that roughly where you want it?
I'd love it to be a little bit more into the fog rather than out of the fog. You know what I mean? Yeah, perfect.
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah, we got some
Anything
foggy silence in there, which will be spooky for the frogs in the fog.
Does this do?
Sure will.
It silences
the.
the sorcerer, so he can't do any incantations.
Oh, wow.
And then hopefully, non-violently indicates that we are not some simple prey.
Andrew's saying that you went Ganerish to Gnorman.
Oh.
You are now concentrating on that spell.
Yes,
So
I
If
am.
you get attacked, then you're gonna make checks. Cool. That was Dimmerlian. Now we're on to, unless you have anything. I think you've done it all. Done a
I think
bonus action.
she might
Yeah.
speak out loud, like, stop what you're doing. We are not. I don't know, like, we come in peace and we are not prey. We shall attack to protect ourselves if required, and we are quite a hearty crew. Something like that.
And
Pull
one
on your
step
black
here
leather
will slice
gloves when
you.
do that, and-
Oh
All
my
right.
God, I rhymed. I rhymed.
Jojo, let's have you go at 16. What do you want to do?
What else do I know about these bullywogs?
So I think probably you would have heard a bit about them from Nimralian. She immediately saw them and went, "Oh, those must be bullywugs." So I can send Brooke some info and she can regale you with that. Or maybe we would ask like this question: what would you like to know about bullywugs, Jordan?
I want to know their behavior, their character traits, what they want. What their deep passions are.
Okay.
What their Myers-Briggs score is.
Yeah,
Are they an ENFT? What exactly are they?
Oh my god.
There's info about bullywugs there, Brooke.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, lots. I think. Do you have any nature? Is that a skill that you have? Are you proficient in nature?
Oh
Let me check.
darn. Hang on. If I knew they were thoroughly evil, maybe I wouldn't have pled to their better side.
That's helpful. No, I have 0 nature.
Okay. They kind of just look like they are.
But they flee from. Sorry. I'll let you speak.
Yeah, go
You can
ahead. Please.
Don't give me information and then not let me read it. They're thoroughly evil, like to overwhelm people in numbers, but flee from serious threats.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I like the Brooke answered the question.
I'd like to use my intimidation then.
Ooh.
Okay. Please note you are inside a sphere that is opaque from the outside but transparent from the inside, so they cannot see you.
And Brooke said serious threats.
Yeah.
Also, they've got a nasty bite, so you got to be careful. Don't get too close. Their bite is.
Okay, so all I can see is the croaker right now, right?
That is correct.
So what I'd like to do is
possibly
slip-
could see number 10 as well.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on the croaker because he's probably loudest.
He's
I
big
guess-
ass, by the way.
I really wish I had this information. This is so cool. I've got a little bit more I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, please. I did ask you.
Right. The other thing that I'd say is that apparently they do see themselves as like rulers of the swamp, and they care about etiquette, and they like they follow etiquette when they're dealing with outsiders. So right now they're not necessarily I don't know. Again, they see us more as prey, and they might not even know that we're outsiders. They kind of like leaders and shit like that, and so they like talking about titles and bowing a lot, and so if to superiors. So we just gotta show them that we're their superior.
Oh, they like to bow to superiors. They don't want us to be subservient to them.
Correct. But how? Yeah. So if we best them, they'll be like, "Dang."
Okay, can I slip underneath this sphere?
You can exit the sphere. You have. You don't know what will happen though with this. I mean, as you look through it, you can still see the ooze that was these floating gas floors as they exploded beside your tiny hut. But you can still see that ooze sort of cascading down the outside of the hut. Maybe it's just totally helpful ooze. Maybe it's something else. But
Oh, so you think I might get oozed on if I leave this thing by
there is
lifting up the
potential.
curtain?
Yes.
Don't get too clues to it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How about this? I want to lift the little edge of the sphere. Is it like a tent?
No, it's to exit it. You have to walk through it, and it's like walking through a bit of a force field.
Can I
So
throw
you
something
kind of
through it?
emerge. You can engage things immediately beside it. So if there's something immediately beside it, you could swipe your sword at it, throw a javelin at it, shoot a magic missile at it. But beyond that, it gets sort of the impact gets deadened and it falls to the ground.
So I can see Croaker.
You can see Croaker, but you can also see that he is 30 feet, 25 feet away. Yeah, 25
Okay,
feet
can
away.
I throw my key to the city of Orlane just outside the sphere?
You can certainly do that.
Okay, I'm gonna polish it first.
Okay. So you
And I'm
deposit
gonna-
your...
And I'm gonna. Can this be a? I don't necessarily want to intimidate them with this. I just want to.
Can you have it on the end of a javelin and just like
I just
hold
want
it
to impress
outside?
them.
Just
wanna-
dangle it.
Anyone
Would this
have
be a
hose?
persuasion that I'm trying to impress them with this?
If I was going to ask you what you were going to try and
They won't
have
see
this
you, though.
do.
I want them to see us as like high class.
But they won't see you. They can't see you right now.
They'll see the key.
They would see a stick holding a key dangling outside.
Loading
of a
key.
Black hemisphere.
How will they know
Nothing-
what the key is?
Well, that's
Nothing
what the
says
persuasion
class on
is
a
for.
floating key.
Ah,
That's why I'd roll, because I get +7.
Do
I'm
it.
excited to let you try it.
Do
yeah.
it.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna do that
So-
then.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So your intent is to impress them, to give them pause. Like, tell me what you would like to see.
I want them to see that we are stately beings inside this sphere. That
Okay.
Stately beings cowering inside a sphere.
Dangling a key. On
So
a
I'm
stick.
gonna. Should I dangle the key or should I throw it?
Dangle.
Okay, I'm gonna dangle the key with the end of my javelin, and I'm rolling.
But do it in a really classy, stately way.
dangling
Yes.
is so high
Okay.
status.
All right. It will be a persuasion check. It will be at disadvantage. Don't roll yet. But what I was going to say, I will let you roll this again so you get
Okay.
all the facts straight. You've been carrying some inspiration. If you wanted to, you could roll it, and that would nullify the disadvantage so that you would roll straight. You could also have portent apply to this if that was.
I've only got 10s and 12s for my portent, so
Okay, I will roll at. I will use my advantage to nullify the
Inspiration.
disadvantage.
Gotcha. All right, now you can make your roll. Maybe roll better than a 4.
But maybe
Much
not.
better than a 4.
13.
So it's 13. Okay, so you do that. Is there anything else you want to do with your action?
Yeah, I'll just say, attention, bullywugs. I am Jojandra, and then I give them my whole spiel about my noble birth and everything, and
Okay.
explain to them the significance of the key to the city of Verlaine, maybe embellishing a little bit.
Fair enough. So the only one you can see is Croaker, and it's his turn. It's enough to you see him looking at what's happening here, and you see him, and he's a big, hulking, massive toad on a humanoid body, and he sort of wanders a little bit closer, and is peering at this key in a very suspicious and uncertain way. And he is literally croaking back in a language you do not understand.
Mission accomplished.
That was
Beautiful.
his turn. And then we have all of the bullywugs are going. So we got this guy who comes up here, bringing him well within Norman's 30 feet. And these guys are staying put.
can
And
they
also-
see in the fog?
Can they see in the fog? No.
Yeah.
That's right. It does block their line of sight as well. But if they are within the fog, you do not know what they are doing within it. So, Norman, make your reaction if you want to attack number 10, who is within your range.
Plus my attack bonus of 7, it's 15. Do I add my dex to that as well?
Just your attack bonus, which should include
Yeah,
your...
okay.
Yeah. So that
Yeah,
is enough to hit.
15.
You can roll that.
All right, d6 plus 4. Here we go. No. Man.
Oh, and I don't think it's D4, though. Yeah, it's D6.
Yeah, plus 4, 7.
7. You hit him and you do some pretty good damage to him. You want to describe what that looks like?
So this bright beam comes down from the sky, and it sears the top and shoulders like sunburn style, but to the point where it's like bubbling and searing, and you start to get a bit of that delightful cooked frog smell wafting in our direction.
Nice. He also lets out a burpy bellows as he takes that damage. But yeah, then we have the toads moving, and this one's going to move here.
Mm.
Attack Nimralian, because why not? And
Yep,
this one
I'm
is gonna move
available.
over here. So what's that armor class of yours?
Oh, that old thing.
That old thing?
13, my friend.
13. Well, he gets +3 to hit you with his bite.
Oh, not the bite. I told you about the bite, everybody.
Not the bite. What's he gonna get? Is he gonna hit ya?
No.
Oh, so close.
Phew.
You deftly dodge as its massive maw. This thing's like 8 feet long, the size of a modern crocodile, and it lashes out at you, but you deftly dodge to the side. Which brings us back to the top of the round with Glanda. Round 2.
Have we figured out anything about freaking leaving this thing and the goo, or we have nothing for that yet?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows what happens.
All right, terrific. Okay.
I can find out.
Does somebody have a raincoat in their
I'll go out.
kit bag?
I've got so many hit points. I can do it.
No,
If you wanna hang tight
How
in
many
here.
do you have? I feel like I have more than you.
Well, I've got 48, but I'm about to turn into something big and nasty that I've not yet had a chance to turn into, which gives me an additional.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah,
Turga has a massive bonus to his nature, right?
he does.
Yeah. You know about gas spores.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to roll?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm sending you some info about gas spores.
Okay.
But more
Oh, that's a
importantly,
lot.
you know that the stuff that is on the Gleeman's tiny hut is probably poisonous and causes diseases.
Yes, it comes from moldering corpses, everybody. And let's see. With its sky jackets, that's a lot of. Let's cut as they mature. Okay, as they mature, the fungi eject spores, which I think we saw drift on the lightest breezes. Okay, yeah. So not needing sunlight or warmth to grow, fungi thrive in every corner and crevice of the Underdark, transformed by the magic that permeates the underground realm. Underdark fungi often develop potent death.
Yeah, I don't know why that ended there. So just imagine something cool.
So death burst, I believe, is what happened.
Yeah.
A gas spore is a hollow shell. Piercing the shell with even the weakest attack causes the creature to burst apart, releasing a cloud of deadly spores. A creature that inhales the spores becomes host to them and is often dead within a day. Its corpse then becomes the spawning ground from which new gas spores arise. Okay, but are
true
these
fungus.
spores hanging in the air, or are they hanging onto the tent?
A little bit of both. I mean, approximately 10 seconds have passed since these things got blown up. So
Okay, so don't go out then, Glanda.
Okay, I won't.
I may have something that might still fix this situation.
I mean, Norman or Nim could come and squeegee it clean, but that's also an option. Till then, can I use Shatter?
Again, you can use any damaging spell in the exact squares surrounding the tiny hut.
But it's a wherever I want it spell.
It sure is, as long as it's exactly beside the hut.
Okay, so if it's not a damaging one.
It would depend on the spell, but
Okay. Okay.
But you can make attacks from the inside.
Andrew's
can.
nerf is that it's only on the square directly touching,
And why are you making that nerf out of curiosity?
because we beat him and it was too good for us.
And he was embarrassed about how good this is.
It's one of those things you start pulling the thread on the spell, it has world-changing implications. Like, why on earth wouldn't every army just use these to create invulnerable pillboxes on the battlefield? So,
All right, I accept.
I mean, the spell is designed to be, hey, let's find a way to give the party a way to take a long rest without being messed with by monsters. And then
I do want to say something that it does, in the description, it says we have to inhale the spores. So I'm wondering if we leave Liamon's tent, tiny tent, holding our breath.
But you'll still get touched with the poisonous, sticky stuff.
I've got a wind spell that I've got prepared for the day, wind wall. The problem is that then I lose my my fae if I do that, because they're both concentration spells.
Well, Jojo's wiggling a key around. Maybe he can use that to wiggle a bit of this slime away in human shape, and then you can... He's been actively wiggling.
Yes?
I can wiggle as long as I need to.
Blonde, you haven't finished your...
Blonde's turn.
Yeah, it's Blonde's
let
turn.
her figure out which one.
Yeah.
I'm scared to leave.
Wow.
Just scared to... Okay, Dan?
How long would it take me to tunnel out of Liamon's tiny thing with my shovel? I just don't want you to leave, Blonda, and get hurt. Like, that could be really serious.
So, canonically, I think Liamon's tiny hut also has an impenetrable base.
Stupid Liamon's tiny hut.
I wouldn't have done it if I knew we were getting into a fight. I was never going to do it for a fight. I did it for a
I encouraged you to do it. It was me, I think, who was like, use the hut! So,
And I told y'all not to pop them spores. They were just going to float by.
He did. It's the sash. The sash is good.
You didn't trust the sash.
I didn't trust.
I will tell you that the impact of leaving the hut is you'd have to make a Constitution saving.
And then if we fail, then it's some sort of damage.
Did Immerlian and
some
Norman
effect.
not leave the hut already, though?
I
Aurelian
teleported.
She teleported and Norman left before the gas spores became a threat.
Oh, he knew.
I'm going to leave.
Client.
I'm going to leave.
All right.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Where are you gonna move
I'm
to?
going to spend every
You're right.
turn hiding.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah,
All right.
good stuff.
And you got a pretty kick-ass Constitution saving.
Yeah,
throw.
when you
So
said that,
where
I'm like,
are
I'll
you?
take the risk.
Now, when you do leave,
Yes.
the spell will dispel.
So everybody's going to get gooped on.
Yes.
Dang!
Sorry. The tiny hut's just so much problem. But yeah, that is one of the conditions for when it...
Is that spore? Is it considered magic?
No.
It's organic. Yeah.
The spell ends if you leave its area. So, sorry to make it harder.
Did.
But if I cast Lesser Restoration, that would cure it, wouldn't it?
What's
So
that?
those
Find out.
It's a spell that I have. Because it ends a disease or a condition afflicting the person I touch.
Maybe
So-
Jojandran also has an ability to cure disease too.
The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Wouldn't that be poisoned?
Is
yeah.
is a charm
Yeah.
spell allowed
I have
Dude.
protection from
at a
poison.
distance?
No, within the 5 foot.
It's not an attack, it's a charm.
But it has a target.
No. What if it's just a general area?
I don't think charm. Oh, like hypnotic sphere.
Hypnotic
or whatever.
pattern, yeah.
I would say that it could start at the 5 foot and then extend it.
Okay, here's my general question then.
Yeah.
Like, listen, they know that there's slime. Is this slime literally covering every inch of this dome? Did they perfectly explode? Or can they dodge it and just exit the darn?
I think that's the Constitution saving throw, right?
That is the con save, yeah.
Yeah.
How's everybody's
So-
constitution?
So
Great,
what if
let's
they
do it.
all just booked it and
Booked it.
Hope for the best.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it,
Wait,
and I'm sorry.
okay,
That means
hold
goop's
on.
falling on
Hold on.
everyone.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Oh,
what
never
if she
mind.
delays? What
Jordan
if she
doesn't wanna
delays
get
her action?
slimed.
Hold on. I have protection from poison.
Oh.
Protection from poison.
If I touch a creature, I neutralize the poison.
Oh, it's
between-
your lay on hands?
No, my level 2 spell.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. There you
So
go.
choose. Well, actually, hold on.
So if we wait till my turn, I can touch one of you two, and then one of you two can leave.
Well, why doesn't she delay her action to be like, she will run out of the sphere as soon as she sees Turgar run out of the sphere, because then on his turn, you'll have all been prepared.
But I've got my spell, Lesser Restoration. I can take care of myself. I can get out of the tent, cast Lesser Restoration. So Jordan, then you could just take care of yourself and Glonda. In that case, yeah. In fact, I could.
Jordan, I will also tell you, Jordan, your lay on hands ability lets you cure diseases.
Okay, great. I think we're all fine then.
Yeah, I think
I think we're all fine.
You got lots of capacity here. I don't
just
want
get
you
the hell outta
to
here.
overthink yourself to a place where this slows things down.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So Glonda can leave now, and we'll just fix her up later.
Yeah.
Thank you. Off I go.
Yay!
All right, where are you going?
Hey,
I kind of liked
hey.
being in that sphere, though. It was
I'll
kinda
make
fun.
it again one day. We'll get
Take that
stuck.
in the tent.
All right, so where are you gonna go?
Oh, my constitution is 14. 13.
13.
Your Constitution's
DC
13.
15 Constitution saving throw. So somebody's poison.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Okay. What is that effect of that? You take some damage.
Where did you go? I didn't
Yeah.
see where you went though.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't-
haven't actually
I didn't
moved
move.
yet, So
I didn't move.
move where you want to move.
BRB.
You're poisoned and you take 7 points of damage.
Right, the damage.
Yeah.
I don't know
But,
if I went out of the hut based on where I don't know where it is in here.
Well,
moved-
canonically, I
went
think
up.
you're moving out of it, so that's wherever you want to end up.
Okay. Well, I'll be right here next to the tree.
And Turgar and I are fine.
You will have to make on your turn. You'll have to make saving throws.
It's my turn, so I'll make a saving throw now.
Well,
Wait,
hold on, is
do I get
Glonda
to
wanna
do
do
it
Oh,
in
anything?
sorry,
back?
sorry, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
I was
sorry,
gonna
sorry,
say.
sorry,
we,
sorry.
we took a long time to get this point, but now here we are.
Sorry.
We're here now.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You should be. Now can I see if they're wearing armor?
Yes, you
What
certainly
kind?
can. They, what they're wearing. Let's find them here. They are wearing. Just it looks like it's a rags. Well, not rags, but it's very simple garments, like a hide construct. But they appear to be quite lithe in their movements.
Oh, you and your dictionary.
I know, like they're very
Lithe.
dexterous, very agile.
Sinewy?
There.
Yeah, that too.
I'm gonna cast Fireball. Here.
Sure.
They need moist environments to live, so they don't like dry heat.
Sucks to suck.
Okay.
Sucks to suck!
What is the radius of that effect?
20 foot.
20 foot. Okay.
So both those
you
guys
get-
should be in it.
Yeah, and anyone you can't see in the fog cloud. So I will make their saving throws. What's your spell save DC?
Mine is 13.
Okay. They get a +1 to this. If they get 13s, they'll take half damage.
They're
but
doing
you get
a
to roll
dex
your-
saving.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay. So only one of them made a save.
Okay.
But you
So I
get to
roll
do
damage.
8 6-siders, I think.
8 6-sider.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Which one did you do? Fireball?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that deserves an explosion sound effect.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So he did. And somebody else.
This is like a Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. All right. Literally, there's an explosion. These sort of burly frogmen are blasted up into the air, and the trees, like the palm trees, are split in half, and the ferns are blasted. There's a sort of plop 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 as little bits of the ground fall to the. Probably little bits of Frogman too fall from the sky onto the surrounding area.
Take that.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, unless
What a
Kalana wants
spell.
to do anything else, is do you have a bonus action you want to use? Haven't used anything yet.
No.
A little fireball.
Oh, that's full on fireball.
That was a big one.
A Lehman's
Man.
tiny fireball.
Tiny fireball. No, I'm good.
That is your turn. Turgar is next.
Alrighty. So I need to make my Constitution saving throw,
Sure do. Need to beat 15.
and I will not get it. So I am poisoned.
Oh, wow. What's your bonus? Like, what's your constitution?
Oh wait, what did I? Oh yeah, what am I adding to that?
Your Constitution saving throw.
So I'm just adding my Constitution. So it's plus 2.
If you're
So
Wait,
What?
wait! I noticed something.
what?
What's that?
I have dwarven resilience. I have advantage on saving throws against poison,
Oh,
Well, then you better roll that.
and I
20
have
again.
resistance against poison damage. What do I roll?
Well, either way, okay, so you take half the damage that you took, so you take 5 points instead of
4,
or 4? No, I gave you 7
Okay.
points? Yeah.
7.
So, yeah, so you take 4 points, and you get to roll at advantage on that saving throw. So roll another 20-sider and see if you make it.
So sorry, I've been trying to
Daniel.
find anywhere on my thing for poison. It wasn't when I hit Control F. It was in a comment.
I understand. You totally saved, so you...
So I lost no damage.
I think you probably didn't take that damage.
Okay, I'm
All right,
back.
so
I'll go back
I-
to full then.
Yeah, so you don't take any damage.
Amazing. Thank you. Sorry, I knew it was in there somewhere. I could not find it to save my life.
I don't have inspiration that I can use, eh? Like, do we all get a
is it-
daily inspiration thing?
Well, not a daily inspiration, but there was some handing out of inspirations at one point.
If I want to
that
re-roll
might not-
this, whatever.
Well,
I'm not.
yeah. Let's
Whatever.
make it interesting. Let's say you inhale when you should have exhaled. So
Yeah. So
let's give you that 7 points of damage, just because I
No!
I could roll higher.
oh, Ooh.
Andrew, what is this?
Do you want me to re-roll? I will happily re-roll, sir.
What's the roll?
Take the 7.
What is it?
3 6-siders. 3 to 18.
Oh, I'll take the 7.
Yes, you will. Okay. But you are also poisoned. So
Okay,
that's
so
your turn.
I have a question
Oh.
for you. I have
Okay.
an antitoxin in my bag. Could I use that to clear myself of this?
I believe an antitoxin gives you like advantage to saves on poison.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
So I could have used that too.
You use it beforehand, yeah.
Well, what about Christine? She got to go back in time.
She got to retcon.
She got to turn back time. Do, 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 do. Ah,
No,
we're
we're not.
gonna
I'm gonna
get
give it to you. If
copyright
you want-
shut down again.
We seeing as that we have never used antitoxin because we always make that. Oh, but it's actually you have to use it beforehand.
Yeah,
If
I
you
didn't
want
know.
to use it, go for it.
I do,
Roll
so
your
I get to
second
roll
for
again.
20. Yep.
Okay.
So
You
sloppy.
don't make this one. Don't say I didn't give you
So
the
I
chance.
do.
There you
Oh,
go.
fuck. It's worse.
Yeah. All right. So all that to say, you totally are
I'm poisoned.
absolutely canonically poisoned.
And I take 7
And,
points of damage.
You take 7 points of damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
10 or greater because you are poisoned. You are damaged, and you are concentrating on your summoned phase spirit.
Oh, right. Okay.
Did the Fae get poisoned?
No, he hasn't gone yet.
He hasn't gone yet. You make your saving throw, so you're good. What would you like to do with your turn?
I will now. So with this poison, do I take damage on every turn?
No. But you are poisoned, which means you are acting on disadvantage for your attack rolls.
I
and
am
ability
going to
checks and stuff.
cast
Lord.
on myself Lesser Restoration
Okay.
and take that
Will.
effect off.
That will do that.
And I guess I'll move going to move myself here. And
poison.
Did I use up a bonus action by using that antitoxin?
Technically, that's a. I will let you do that with your move action.
Okay.
As an object interaction.
So no other bonus actions available to me at this point.
Was that an HM sneeze?
That was a Marion sneeze. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. If you've got a bonus action to use, you can use it.
I would like to turn into something.
I think if you do that with this bonus action, you have to use a spell slot, which I'm totally.
I thought I could with my because I'm Circle of the Moon. I can use it as a bonus. Yeah. So your wild shape hit points. Use double.
I can't remember what we said for that.
Instant transformation. The druid may choose to expend any spell slot to enter wild shape as a bonus action. Okay, so I'll just use a level 1 slot.
Cool. What do you want to turn into?
And now I'm going to turn into a giant speckled brown lizard. I have a bad feeling I'm not even going to get to fight in this form.
Excellent.
Okay, so now with my little Fae, I'm going to use his Fae step to teleport.
Okay.
Here.
He does have to make a saving throw.
Even if he's using teleportation?
No, that's a good point. I was going off the idea that everything inside fell on everybody, but I will let it be that he teleported away before that happened.
Okay. So he's teleporting here, and then he's going to attack Croaker.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have advantage on that? I can't remember.
He's a Furious Fae?
Yeah, he has advantage on his next attack roll. Yeah, so
yeah.
He has advantage.
Okay.
So that's a 15 plus...
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. Now for his attack damage, he does... I haven't used this in a while.
1d6 plus 3 plus the spell's
yeah.
level.
Okay.
And another d6 of force damage.
Do I do that at the same time, the 2d6?
That would be good.
At the same time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 11, 14 plus my spell casting modifier, which is 8. So what did I roll there?
You rolled
11, so that's 14, 22 points of damage on Croaker.
Furious Phase swipes a giant hunk of frog goo with its... Can you imitate a Furious Phase slicing a frog?
Yeah! And they totally just spit on my keyboard.
That's what the Fae did too.
Yeah.
So, excellent. It is... it's his turn. Norman goes on 19.
All right, my friends. So I'm going to, from my perch up atop the tree, I'm going to radiant bolt that froggy number 4 that's on Nimmeralian.
Okay. Bring it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, darn it. 18. Well, 18.
18's pretty good. You hit him. Handily.
I forget. I have a good attack. Oh, great. Sweet.
Yeah.
And then D6 plus 4. Nine.
More fiery frog smells as you blast it into the frog. It croaks its displeasure at being burned. Did you want to
Still there, though?
else? No, it's still there.
Yeah. I'll hurl a second radiant bolt at it.
Okay. Also hits.
Oh, yeah. Big
Wow.
time.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Here. Jesus.
Come on, not a D4, a D6. Sorry, my interface is being dumb. No, not a D100.
You do so
Here we
many
go.
points of damage.
So many points. That is 8.
8 points. Another zam on it, and then it barks in pain, but it's still there. This is an 8-foot long frog.
Yeah, that is really going for it, eh? Well, heck, I'm going to spend a key point and attack once more. Wait, can I?
Do that? I think you need to be like.
I need, yeah,
Howard.
that
Tell
could,
me.
it would be an unarmed strike. Yeah, I'd have to be on
Yeah, so you need to be on it.
it.
You can still move and get close to it if you want.
Yeah, because I haven't moved yet. Yeah, shoot. Okay, so I'm going to crane dive off the top of the tree, land in between Nimeralian and the old frog dude, and then with my quarterstaff, I'm going to wail on his frog face,
Okay.
and it's going to look
My
like
hero.
this. Come on,
I
buddy.
think when you do it as a bonus action, it's unarmed strikes though. So
Or is it? Yeah, arm strike. Great.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
still +7 to that, so 20 something.
it's still pretty good. So if you're doing the flurry of blows, I think you get to add two attacks. So roll
Right.
answer.
Yeah. All right. So I'll just roll.
See how much damage you do.
Ooh. So that one is 13 for the
Also
second
hits.
attack.
They have a really bad arrow. This big ass frog is not a fast mover, so you totally hit him too.
And then damage on both of those is 8 and then 9.
That is an X frog. Describe how you put the frog down, sir.
Woohoo!
I come down, or no, flurry of blows. So first punch forward, right through the giant eyeball, and my fist is like in his skull. I wheel it around, and like it scrambles his brain a little bit, and then I like pull it out, and it's just I got some brains on my hand, and I just flick it off, and the frog falls.
Very good.
It's possibly the grossest thing today.
Wow.
Excellent.
Then I go to shake your hand, and really with my frog brain hand.
She kind of like, ooh, like that's fascinating.
All right. We got some people moving. With that display, they clearly see that this is a dangerous thing. So we're going to have this guy move up out of the smoke and onto Jojandaron. This guy. And you also hear some loud frog barking coming from behind the fog cloud. So we're going to have...
That has now become, that is usurped. Now that's the grossest thing I've heard.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I want that ringtone.
Oh, Andrew's
Tune in
calling.
next time. You make it. Yeah, you can only go there. So that's where these guys all come, and we're gonna mete out some froggy justice on all y'all. So they are carrying spears and are biting savagely at you. Both of these are at +3 to hit. So Glonda, what's your armor class?
My armor class is 13.
Okay, you are struck by the bite, which just does damage to you. It doesn't do anything special, I think. So let me get the bullywug. Is that true? Bite, spear. Yep. You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
So it nips at you. Meanwhile, Jojandaron also gets attacked by 2. What? You've had really high armor class, I think, Jojandaron.
18.
18. I believe that is a miss on both of those. Oh, that's on one who attacked you. I forgot. They both have 2 attacks, so we have another attack on Glonda because there are 2 on her. So the second one also hits with its bite. They're not so good with the spears right now, it would appear. This one does. Oh, it's not a 6-sider. Excuse me. It's a 4-sider. This one, it does 2 points of damage. Even wimpier bite. And meanwhile, the second one on Jordan also attacks. Let's see if he can hit an 18. Nope, they are terrible at hitting plate now. On Tergar in giant brown speckled lizard form, what's your armor class?
14.
14. Plus 3 on these. We get 1 hit again with a bite. They're good biters, but they're not good stabbers with spears. So it's going to do a grand total of 2 points of damage. Yeah, throw the sad trombone out. And that is their turn. We then
I'd like to lay on hands Terragar to boost him back up to full strength.
We have the Bullywug Shaman. That is what BS stands for, not anything else you were thinking of.
BS.
BS. He's gonna cast spell.
Well, but where is he?
He's behind the fog cloud.
But he can't cast a spell, Andrew.
Shit, you're right. He is. He's gonna
Put him in the hut.
Spell. Let's see. Dang, very good.
Thank you. It was a high-level spell. I needed to do at least one thing useful.
He's got 9 intelligence, so he's not the smartest knife in the drawer, but he's smarter than this lot. Oh, you're right. So he didn't even get a chance to bark some orders. They just moved in on their own. So he is going to.
And some of them might not have even heard him. Yeah,
they just acted on their own thing. So I'm going to give him a check to see what he makes of this whole thing. And he's got that thing where he's, I mean, you don't see him because he's beyond the cloud, and he's you can't hear him because he's in complete silence. But the audience, our viewers watching the TV show, will have a cut of him looking around going, and he can't figure it out. So he misses his turn, which means we are now on
Mr. DM, I believe that you've reinstated that the rules are if a character, one of us, or a monster that you control rolls a natural 1, this will provoke an attack of opportunity.
It would if he was being attacked by somebody. So, like, if you are in fight range and you roll a 1, then you open yourself up. But he's so far away from the combat.
Greatly appreciate that Christine is on it, though, because natural 1s and natural 20s are hilarious events, regardless.
Absolutely. And he is going to get in no way near combat.
Should we take a break, by the way? I'm looking at the time.
We are at 8:30. Yeah, I could do that. Do we want to? Yeah. Give you some time to think about what you want to do, Brooke.
Oh, is it me next? That's a good.
It is you next.
Thank you.
You've got some extra time to think about it. All right, let's take 5 and come back refreshed.
5 hours.
And we're back from break, ready to hear what amazing thing Nimralian has cooked up.
Oh boy. All right. Nimralian would like to move to about here, I think-ish. What I'd like to do, and you can help me complete this task, is I would like to cast Sandballet's spell that I wrote down of Fear, which is projecting a 30-foot cone of their creature's worst fears. And they have to do a wisdom saving throw, which I assume they're pretty shite at. And if they fail the wisdom saving throw, they have to drop whatever they're holding, become frightened, and they have to dash away and try to be safe, which... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's make it easy and say if you want to get all of them, you will get Joe John as well.
Well, that's it. So I'm happy if I only get the front 4, that's okay.
Yeah.
If I need to move over here or whatever to only get the front 4 and I miss 7 and 9, so be it. But just to get rid of the ones off of Glonda and that one off of Jojo, I could just do those 4 without getting him, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, and that's what I'll do.
They got wisdom saving throws, which you're right, they're not.
And I, of course, would know their the bullywog's inherent fear, and cast this dry desert creature at them that's cracked with all the arid environment and just is like cracked lips and like coming at them.
Nice. Okay. They have +0 for their saving throw. They're actually, as creatures, noble creatures of the swamp, they're evens when it comes to wisdom.
Hey,
but you got a pretty hot damn spell save DC, I think.
Correct, I do. My hot damn spell save DC is 16.
16. So let's see if any of them beat a 16. Number 1, the one on Jojon, is the only one who is not afeared. Which of course means we have to use the munch emoticon, which I think is great. Those guys are afeared. But number 1 is not afeared. So, and before we get too far, Turgar needs to make a Constitution save because he took a little bit of damage and he needs to concentrate to keep his face here. It is just a 10 that he needs to beat.
I could portent that he. Oh, never. Okay.
Beat it.
I was about. It's fine. Yeah.
but. Cool. Anything else you would like to do? You have done your bit of your move. You could continue moving to bonus action.
Oh, no, because all throws will run away from me, and Dummy doesn't know that he's in a quiet space, and 1, 7, and 9 would get. Jojo has attack of opportunity, and so does Turgar, right? So they're not going to come towards me.
Yep.
Okay. No, she's good.
Cool. And then we got Jojon going next at 16. Jojandron, who is muted.
Oh, I first want to apologize for being muted and trying to talk.
Apologies.
And what I have to do next is attack number 7.
Attack number 7.
Which is?
With your blowgun or?
No, I'm going to use 2 hands and just rip this guy to shreds with my greatsword.
Oh, I thought you were your bare hands.
And I get to do don't think I've done this yet, but I get the bonus action if I can attack because I'm attacking, right? Do I have to
Sorry, can you say that again?
Remember, I have the thing where I get to have the bonus attack, like Norman has.
Oh, I think your level lets you have 2 attacks now. I think is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Do I have to claim that beforehand or?
Sure. Nope.
Okay.
That's boss.
When you take an attack action, you get to do it twice, and you can attack one guy twice or 2 different guys.
Amazing.
Okay, so I'll attack number 7 with my greatsword.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a public d20.
Tat-tat-tat. Tat-tat-tat.
That looks pretty good. The armor class 15. Yeah, you handily beat his armor class. So let's roll that big ass damage.
Okay, so that's a 2d6 plus 3 coming right up.
Nice.
10.
10 points. He is still standing.
Okay, can I use my bonus attack then?
Well, it's not a bonus attack. It's your second attack.
Oh, pardon me.
You still
My
have
second-
a bonus action that you could use as well.
Oh, great. I'll just like to attack him again then.
Okay, you do a. That's the technical term. And that also looks like it's going to beat 15. So let's have that dommage. Quel dommage.
6.
6 points. He falls to a knee from the wounds that you inflict on him, but he is not dead.
Rats. Well, what can you do, huh?
What can you
Bonus
do?
action is what you can do.
I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have a bonus action that can.
I think you've got some spell effects that you can add on to your. Like you can smite him.
Yeah, but wouldn't I have to do that with my attack?
No, it's a bonus action. The next time you hit. Oh, okay. With the Searing Smite and all those spells, you have to use it before you make your attacks because it's the next hit you make.
Yeah.
But you also have an ability, I think, which just lets you smite. Am I right? Yeah, Divine Smite. You can expend one spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. And that's not even a bonus action. That's just you can decide to use a spell slot. Just add extra oomph. And you'll add 2d8 for a first level spell slot, which I think is all you have.
Right, but wouldn't I have to have claimed that before my strike?
Nope. You can just decide you do it. So whenever you hit with the attack, you can choose to expend a spell slot.
Okay,
You
then
don't
I'll
have to.
just do
You
that.
don't have to declare it in advance. So, do you want to do a first level spell slot or a second level spell slot? Because you have both. If you do a second level spell slot, I think you're going to add like 3d8 damage, which is a ton of damage.
And that's which spell is that?
It's not a spell. It's a spell effect. I'm highlighting it on your character sheet up here.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it on my character sheet.
It's just any kind of spell slot. So you've got, looks like you've got 2 first level spell slots and 1 second level spell slot left. So you choose one of those to power this divine smite.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
If you want to, yeah, all right. If you want to take this guy out, I suggest like a first level one because you've got only for more first level spells. Well, you got 2 first level spell slots, second level spell slot. Keep this second level spell slot because they're more powerful spells.
Yeah,
this guy
I'll do a
doesn't have
first
one.
level spell slot. And so, what do I
Excellent.
roll?
You roll 2d8, or you can let him die because he has 2 hit points left. And the math says that statistically, you probably won't roll less than 2.
I think Norman wants me to roll.
I think we all want to see how badly you smite
Yeah.
him. Handily. He is Dunzo. Why can't I make him Dunzo? There it is. Dunzo, describe how you divinely smite him.
I pretend I'm a fly, and then he goes to stick his tongue out at me and catch me, but I spear the tongue with my sword, and then I kind of tetherball him around it, and then I fling him around, away.
That happens. All right. Next turn is Monsieur Croaker, who is at the end, no longer entranced by your key dangling antics. He has a go, and he decides. Yeah, he sings a Frogly song, and I know Brooke is going to make me want to sing the song.
Yep.
I will just briefly tell you that it is a song of Marshy Doom. So it comes out kind of.
Love it.
Thank you. Everybody has to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Do I have to do 2 for my Fae?
Yes. For your Fae also has to make that.
Oops.
It is a DC 12 you're trying to beat. So,
Okay.
Brooke, I think you made it.
I did.
And it's
Probably,
plus wisdom?
Yeah.
So
So just tell me if you beat a 12. If you beat a 12, nothing happens. If you didn't... Okay,
Beat it.
So Christine, you did not beat it. Jordan? No. Dan?
I beat it, but at my Fae, I rolled for my Fae first because he's right there. He didn't.
Okay. So if you
That
fail,
makes sense.
you take 2d8 damage, which is 4 points.
Whoa!
Psychic damage, which means you probably don't get to save that. I'm sorry. If you made your save, you take 2 points of damage.
Oh.
So even if you made your save, you will you'll get a little damage. But if you failed it, you have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws until the end of your next turn. Whether that actually has an impact on this, who knows? So that is his go. Actually, he has 2 actions, so he is now also going to put a spear into the Fey Spirit that is threatening him. So what's that Fey Spirit's armor class, Dan?
12.
You don't know. Oh, it's 12? Okay.
Yeah.
He hit him easily. He takes die 6 plus 2. Oh, he's using 2 hands. So die 8 plus 2. Boom, boom. I should roll this all at the same time. So your Fey Spirit takes 9 points of damage. Okay. And I think he starts with... Oops. Starts with... Phase Constitution, like 30-something hit points, so he's in good shape.
Yeah, he's still half alive.
Okay. That's his go, and then we have... Oh, the frog's go. I love this part. Because... I'm just going to unhide this one, Rook. It was literally right there, and you moved up to it, and I'm like, well, I can't argue with that. So,
Yeah.
And we'll have this one move here. And so we're going to have an attack on Nimralian. Probably going to miss, because that's what I do with my d20s on Nimralian.
Today.
Ooh, not this time.
Oh, not today.
Okay, I've been excited for this to happen.
Oh, God.
I feel like they're his nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, but you're not a small target. That's too bad. So nothing happens other than you take a little damage. Take die 6 plus 1. Oh, and you are grappled, so you will have to make a saving throw to escape. It's not as bad as it sounds. But you do
I bet
take...
if you were smaller, it would eat you. I bet it would put you in its mouth
It
hole.
swallows you.
Yeah.
So you take 5 points of damage. I should have attacked Norman because he would have gone for the smaller target. But it just made sense. You were right there.
You hate me.
I don't hate you.
I know.
Okay, so you are grappled though.
Okay. Is it because his tongue's wrapped around me?
Yes. Yes.
Ooh,
exactly
how
that.
gross.
Yeah. Oh, you have to make a Constitution save.
Like being out on a date with Gene Simmons, eh, guys? Huh?
Hey.
Anyone?
Dan, it's enough.
Nicely done. Okay, that is... Oh, and we have an attack on Glonda, who, ladies and gentlemen, is small-sized. So everybody's excited to see what happens here. Will the target... 10. Oh, I don't think that's enough. Plus 3 to hit 13? I think you have a 15, eh?
I have a
15?
13.
No! Okay, so...
Oh, doesn't it
Makes
go in
one-
favor of the defense?
No, that's the target it needs to roll. So,
What kind
you
of
take-
damage is this?
It's not poison damage.
No, but I have like 3 different things for different
Okay,
things.
well,
So,
First things first, you take grand total of 2 points of damage.
yeah, okay.
Write that down. You are grappled,
Okay.
which means its tongue is lashed around you. And it makes 1 bite attack against a small or smaller target is grappling. Okay, no, this will be next round. So nothing happens to you yet, but it is got its tongue around you and pulling you into its giant frog-like maw, as if it was going to swallow you, he said. So that is their turn. We are into round 3, back up to Glonda. What does it mean to be grappled? It means you cannot move unless you try and escape the grapple.
Can I do an attack in a grapple?
You can totally attack.
Okay.
Wait, I may be wrong. No, right now it's a special kind of grapple. You are restrained by the frog. So the only action you can do is try and escape. Because right now, being restrained, you can't move. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Oh, you can attack, but you have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you can attack, but it would be at disadvantage. And you can't move. You can try and escape, which is your strength and athletics. Like your athletics check would be what you have to do if you wanted to escape. But that would be your whole action.
1 second. To be sure about something.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, or can I do a spell?
You can do a spell. If it's an attack spell, like you need to roll a die to hit it, then it would be at disadvantage.
I don't think I need to roll a die. I'm debating doing Earth Tremor, and I'm wondering, because that's supposed to knock them back, or was that a different one? Or no, was that Thunderwave? Thunderwave. If I did Thunderwave,
would push him back.
Could I push him off of me?
I think what would happen would be you would get pulled along because you're still being grappled. But what I would do is if I would let you have that spell be your check to escape the grapple. So you could cast the spell and make your try and escape the grapple roll if you wanted.
Now, unfortunately, Jojanjaron is in my radius. I think so is Tergar. And maybe even Norman. Maybe I should
I'll be fine.
This. Yeah, but I don't want to hit everybody because it knocks everybody away too.
If it's Earth Tremor, it knocks them prone.
Oh.
Prone, yes. Thunderwave knocks them away.
Away, yeah. And
well, then
Earth
if the guy is
Tremor-
knocked prone, is he still grappling me if he's prone?
Since he doesn't move away, I would still allow it to be your. You could cast a spell, and it would be your attempt to escape your athletics check.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go for Earth Tremor just to try and avoid hitting more friends.
Okay.
So that is. Or wait, what if I did Shatter? Wouldn't that be nasty of me? No, I'm not gonna do that one. Okay, I'm gonna do Earth Tremor.
Okay.
And that's 10-foot radius. So that should get the 3 froggies to my left. And the one guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to center it on yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Every other creature other than you must make a dex saving throw. So yeah, that totally works.
Yep.
Include Joe John.
Cool
yes.
beans. So
I'll do that.
And Joe John. Okay, so that's 4 rolls on my end with dex. They get a +1 on this versus your spell save DC. They all fail.
Amazing.
So they are all prone. Joe John has to make a dexterity saving throw. And what's your spell save DC?
13.
Vonda? 15. I have a feeling that
13.
John is off. 13?
Yep.
Still think John doesn't have a great dexterity saving throw.
0.
So that's a fail. John is knocked prone. We've got a lot of ducks going around, which either mean restrained or prone. Maybe
Am I
I'll change
free
yours.
now?
I would like you to make your athletics check now, and I'll let you make it at advantage because you use the handy Earth Tremor spell. That is, well, that's handy. You are no longer, he fumbles his tongue and falls to the jungle floor. And
I will
you are
also
no longer grappled.
like to let it be known that since the area that we're on is Earth, it has become difficult terrain.
Excellent.
In that area that you, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I have an interesting idea. Let me roll one thing.
Can I move now?
You can. I just want to let you know that as you do this, the ground trembles beneath your feet. Everybody is cast to the ground, and the strength of the tremor is so strong that the tree behind you creaks and smacks and cracks, and eventually teeters over. And I think it would be comically interesting to see which way it teeters.
May I also roll for damage at some point?
Yes, you may certainly roll for damage. It goes to the northeast, threatening nobody. So
Terrific.
it's die 6, please. That damage will affect everybody.
Great. Sorry, Jordan.
So Joe John Train takes 5 points of damage, as does everybody nearby. Except for Christine.
I'm okay.
Oh, this guy dies.
I'm sorry, Joe John.
I have 51 left.
And then I'd like
my
to
gosh,
just, I don't know if I should move. How long do people stay prone for? A while?
Until they decide to get up.
All right. But that's their whole action to get up?
It takes half of their movement. So if they got 30 feet of movement, it takes 15 feet. And because
next
you
round
made
they
it
can
difficult,
get up and hit me.
they could get up, but they couldn't move anywhere because you made it difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
That also halves your movement. So now they'd have basically 0 movement. They'd have to use all their movement to get up.
Okay, I'm going to move.
Okay.
I'm going to go...
Yeah, would provoke opportunity depending on where you go, except because they're on the ground, they would be attacking you at disadvantage. So, not great chances for them to hit.
And I'll just stay here.
I'll just stay here. All right. Then we are next to Tergar.
Andrew, question. With
Yes?
the giant speckled brown lizard, does he get the opportunity to both bite and spray, or I choose the action? If you played with this character.
I did. I surely did. Hold on. Let me pick up what this guy was. There he is. He has 1 attack. You have to choose.
Okay. So I will attack number 9 with my bite.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that is, what am I rolling here? So it's +5 to hit. Okay.
Yep.
And am I at disadvantage? Did I see a little...
No, you're concentrating. That's what that is.
Oh, that's what that is. Right. Okay.
Yep. Ooh, that'll hit him.
Okay. And then...
Definitely hit him.
This is the first time I get to do this. So now he is doing 3 die 8 plus 4. Piercing damage.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
It's 14, 18. Did I miss anything on there? So it's plus... Yeah, 18.
Straight
and
up
then
kill him.
I did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because there's the whole grappling piece, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yep.
So he's dead.
I'm sorry to deprive you of the joy, but you can describe how you ferociously just ended him in 1 strike.
I actually think he swallows him whole. Just a whoop. And he's gone. And a little burp. All right. So then I'm going to then move down here. That's not going to... I guess if I do this... Oop. He's tricky to move. Here, let me use the arrows.
Yeah. I see what you want to do. It doesn't
I just want to
provoke any
engage
opportunity.
Croaker, but I don't want to get one on... Okay. So now I've engaged Croaker, and I don't think I have any bonus actions in this state, so I will stop here. with that.
Cool.
And then with, by the way, I've named my Fae, everyone. It's Garter.
Very nice.
So Garter is, Jordan seems really excited or angry.
A little overwhelmed.
Or overwhelmed, yeah. All right, so Garter is going to now make his attack. And again, I have to just sort of where the hell do I have that? Okay, so that's my spell attack modifier. Okay. So he's attacking Croaker.
I don't think this one's at advantage because I think that only is.
No, it's not. It's just the initial, I think. That's the way I read it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 plus it's my spell attack modifier, right? Is that what I'm using?
For this, it's +3.
Just plus 3?
3.
So 10.
Is
that right?
It's weird. It says +3 to hit. Yeah, it's just a short sword.
+3 plus it says 1 dice. Oh no, that's the damage.
That's the damage. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It says your melee attack, your spell attack modifier to hit. In that case, would be +8 to that roll, which would be a 15.
I don't get that though. Where is it saying that? Because I get this. It
reads melee and weapon attack. Your spell attack modifier to hit reach 5 feet. One target.
Okay, cool. For the sake of moving it on, you whack
15. Okay, cool. And then it's 1 die 6 plus 3 plus die 1. Okay, so 2 die 6. That's right.
Yeah.
So that would be 12 points of damage on Croaker.
He croaks. But he doesn't.
Oh, Croaksy!
He croaks, but he doesn't die. He croaks in a non-lethal way.
Okay.
Okay, because that you realize that when all right.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so he's not
got
dead.
Everyone all excited for nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, that's poor choice of words.
Excellent. He teaks it like a frogman. Next up is Norman at 19. Who we can't hear. It's good stuff, Al, but you're muted.
No, you're muted.
You've had too many margaritas.
So I get next to the dude next to Nimmeralian, and I with my scimitar attack thusly.
Oh, sweet. Whips at the scimitar.
Such a savior. I love it.
15.
That is a hit.
All right. That's D6 plus 4, this mofo. Looks like this. We're at 5.
Well, slow down, you. Okay. That was your first attack?
Yeah. He's still standing?
Oh, yes. He looks up rather annoyed that you bonked him with the butt.
Great. Attack number 2, 19.
Also a hit.
Plus this many damage. 8.
8. Cool. And this is the goblin scimitar, right? The one you got from way back when?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Yeah. I gave that. I should just tell you that is a +1 scimitar. That will make life a lot easier for everybody. What that means is it gives you an additional +1 to attack and damage.
On top of, great, cool. Well, but so then 9 points on that last guy.
I have marked it down. Yeah, exactly. Just needed
still there, still standing.
Still there. Yes.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember how. Have we killed one of these guys yet?
But you killed the last giant frog that was threatening Nimmeralian. You're on frog defense.
Right. Okay. Well, I don't want to go full nuclear, but I will. I'll flurry of blows. I'll keep going. Unarmed strike against this guy.
And 2 of them.
2 of them. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I can't spread out flurry of blows.
if you had other opponents, yeah, you could do one and then move on to another one and then do your second
so I'll just
one.
do one at a time and let's see what happens. So the first one is a 11.
Believe it or not, that hits. Pretty fair
Sweet. And then the damage done is devastating at 9.
Pretty devastating. Not devastating enough, unfortunately.
What? All right, here we go. The last kick at the can. Last punch at the frog, so to speak.
Frog. Yeah.
There we
So
go.
it.
And this is going to do it.
And
I'm
he
tired
did.
of this MFing frog on this MFing bog.
Oof.
10.
That is enough. You put the frog down. You return it to its frog maker. Would you like to describe how you do this?
It turns same move. Punch directly through the eyeball. Only this time I pull out a handful of brain and I hand it to Nimarelia.
Excellent. Oh, amazing, Norman. This is exceptional. He's touched.
All right. That's Norman's turn. We now have a bunch of fleeing bullywugs. So, number 3 hightails it the way he done came and disappears. Oh, no, he doesn't. Doesn't get that far because he was fallen to the ground on difficult terrain. So he stands up, which I believe takes all of his movement. So he is no longer sitting, but he looks very afraid and is like he's moving to run away. Actually, still afraid.
Don't be
No
annoying.
duck. Similarly, this guy stands up and starts to look like he's turning away. But the one on number 1, he decides that he's not going to sit here and take this anymore. So he takes a step away from Jojondaron. If you wanted, you could make an attack of opportunity from the ground, but you are going to be doing it at disadvantage.
I would like to take that opportunity.
I thought you might. So make your attack roll, sir. And that will definitely hit him. So you can roll your damage. And you can add
La-di-da. Bingo, bango, bongo.
What's the total?
12.
12 points. Yeah, he does a frogman-like howl as you slice a giant wound across his back, and he sort of staggers, continuing to try and run. And he makes it this far.
That sounded a bit like Gene Simmons on Saturday nights, eh, guys?
Yep, he does.
Dan has to roll at disadvantage next turn.
Yeah, he does.
I guess the opposite of inspiration.
The pun attack. And they're afraid, so they can't do anything. That is the Bullywug's turn. The Bullywug Shaman. We're going to roll again for him because he rolled so damn badly last time. Is he going to figure out that he's in a... Yeah, he figures out he's in a silence cone. So he's going to move out of it. Does he know what's going on, though? Because he's been hearing a lot of... No, he hasn't been hearing anything. So, yeah, he's going to blindly charge out because he assumes that his forces are getting the upper hand. He emerges from this and sees what's going on and does a look of... and once he's here, he casts a spell and disappears. And Nimrilian is there to observe this, and you can tell that that is an invisibility spell he has cast.
I knew it.
Yeah. Speaking of Nimrilian, it is now her turn.
Wonderful. Those two bullywugs are gonna run for it, and then we got Croaker and Frog number 1, and then anybody who else. Still might.
I
be.
need you to make your concentration check because
Why?
you got attacked by the.
You already
Well, I
did
have it
make
here.
me do that.
Oh, yeah, right, you're right. Excuse me. Forgive me. But you're no longer grappled because Norman took care of your frog problem.
Yeah, and Norman's my buddy.
Sure is.
How far away is magic missiles? Oh, okay, so I could magic missile Croaker
Oh yeah.
if I wanted to, or frog, even frog number 1. Hey, that's only 55 away.
Frog number 1 is obscured. You cannot see him through.
Oh, you can't see through the fog. Right. Okay.
Although I may lose the fog cloud because invisibility might be a concentration spell. If it is, it is. So fog cloud disappears. Boom.
And there was nobody else hiding within it.
Nope. That's it. But you do see that frogman, that bullywug number 1, making a runner.
Making a runner. Oh, right. So he's
Making
still
a hopper,
actually.
actually.
Is he still scared?
He appears to be retreating. He's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then-
Whether it's magically induced fear or just plain old, all of my friends just
Sure.
got wasted by these interlopers' fear.
Wasted.
matter for
How much?
discussion.
How much damage has Croaker taken?
He looks to got some blood flown out of his wounds. He's taken
Trying to think
a
back,
significant amount of damage.
Yeah, like close to 40, I think.
Holy moly. Okay. Maybe I'll just try to finish off Croaker
Actually,
with
I think
chromatic
40
orb.
on the dot.
So what would you
Or no,
like to
who's
do
on
to him?
Glanda? Bail Glanda out.
No, the the duck guy.
The ducks. They're all prone around her, and she is no longer grappled. So whether she's not under threat, it's up to interpretation.
I'd say yes, because they
All
can
right.
get up and hit me.
Yeah,
Duck.
because Tergar is a giant lizard. Like,
Tergar and Garter got this guy covered.
All right, duck frog it is.
You're the one that does
Okay.
the grappling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank
Got
you.
him. I'll do that guy, and I'll do it
What are you
with
gonna do?
lightning.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna lightning his ass. Yeah, and I'll just do it at level 1. I'll hit him with a. What is it again? I'm trying to find it. Oh, 3d8.
Oh, chromatic orb?
Yes, sorry.
Is
Yeah.
that-
mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. That is an attack roll.
I rolled a 12.
I believe you. I just don't see it.
It's my
Is it
port.
perhaps- Oh! And I think you add your attack bonus to that, or your spell attack bonus.
I do,
so
which is 8.
Yeah.
So I do
Yeah.
just fine.
You do just fine. He has pathetically low AC, so yeah, you sure do hit him. How much damage are you going to do? Can't port in that.
No, I can't. So it's 4d8? No, 3d8.
3d8.
Oh, worst rolls.
Aw, poop. Do I have magic
Yep.
lightning? I sure do.
Oh,
Well, I guess
that's-
it's not nearly that interesting, but yeah,
No.
okay, I'll go with it.
More
Is
of like
there
a-
any sort of
s-
is there any sort of advantage because he's prone?
You would have rolled an advantage actually. So why don't you roll a d20 because you might get a 20 and make it a crit.
Okay.
But you don't. So
Nope.
Yeah. Fair.
I was ready to yell,
And
get
I can't
crit,
use-
get hit.
Oh, that'd be so sick. I
Sorry.
can't. The bardic inspiration's only for those types of rolls, right?
Yes, it's 2 hit rolls, I think. Christine can tell us more about that.
Oh, certainly. You want to know about my bardic inspiration?
I do.
I'll tell you all about it.
Excellent. I have to go in 10 minutes.
Terrific.
Okay.
Whoever I've given bardic inspiration to, in this case, you, Brooke, you get a d8 die. So you can roll this die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Thank
You
you.
can
no,
wait.
No additional damage.
You can wait until after you roll the d20 before deciding to use it.
Love it.
Cool. So that was Nimrilian's go. We're on Jojandron.
Well, I'm going to stand up.
Okay. That takes half your movement. Actually, you are also in this difficult terrain. The ground is completely uneven and dismembered and such. So basically, all your movement can be standing up. You can still attack or do special actions, but you can't move anywhere else.
No big deal. I'm going to kill number 2.
I believe that can happen. How are you going to kill number 2? How are you going to murder number 2?
Has he taken any damage yet?
He sure has. He fell over and looks like he got some lacerations.
Ouch.
Needs a couple stitches.
Okay, so I won't need to use any of my trick stuff. I'll just hit him with the sword as hard as I can.
That is a good way to do it.
Okie doke. Bingo! Bango!
What is your total on that attack? Because that might not hit him.
It's a plus. I just lost my character sheet. I think it's like what, +6? Yeah, +6.
Yeah, that's not enough. You swing past. Probably. He is standing up at this whole action, so it's not advantage. So yeah, you miss him on that attack.
Okay, I'll just attack him again then.
Well, I'll just attack him again.
We'll see how this goes. Here we go. Oh my lord!
Oh.
Well, that's exciting. This is our first opportunity for reflexive counterattack.
Lord.
So,
Oh my gosh!
Despite being
I think it may have
afraid,
been the arrogance of the Jojandron with his double attacks.
the bullywug doesn't, out of fear as he is trying to get away, spins his spear around to counterattack back onto Jojandron. Gets +3 on this. Does not manage, unfortunately, to connect. So this comic turn of events comes to a close. Did you have any bonus actions you wanted to do?
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage. So, no, I don't have another attack I can do with my bonus. I have to have hit him before, right?
Yep, that's right.
Then I am going to pass it to the next person.
Croaker?
All right. Croaker is going to... he's going to give it...
Sorry,
give
Brooke.
this-
I know you only have 7 minutes.
It's all right.
I tried my best.
He's going to give... well, he's on Garter. He's committed. He doesn't know that he's a temporary creature with no implications. So +4 to these. And he's going to catastrophically miss with 1. So that'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
But he will hit with his bite, as they're known to do. D6 +2 on Garter. Doesn't really matter because this is a creature which is going to disappear at the end of the round. 8 points of damage on Garter.
Oh, 8 points?
Yep. I don't think that's enough to kill him, so Garter gets to whack him back if he wants.
He sure does.
Mm-hmm. He does an awful lot of damage.
Yeah, he's a great little buddy. So that's 9 plus the spellcasting modifier. So that's 17.
That is a hit.
Whoa.
See if you take him out.
And then do I use my regular attack? My 2d6?
Yeah. He
+3
with that sword.
Okay. So that is 12, and that is 15 points of damage on Croaker.
That puts that poor boy down. Would you like to explain how that happens?
You could potentially say he
expired.
Kicked the bucket.
It's no longer with us.
Passed on. Went to the happy hunting ground.
Crossed the veil. He is one with his other frog friends now. So Garter takes his very angry sword and he sort of swoops down low and actually driving up splits Croaker in half with his sword. So driving from the pelvis, right? Like it's a what was it? Tete to tete. Taint.
Taint.
So this is a taint to hit. It's the opposite. He's going up, through,
Understand.
and either side of Croaker goes one to the left, one to the right.
I think that's just a
It says
classic
that
King of
Croaker has flipped.
Well, I thought
the
it was
bucket.
like head down. This is
No.
Well, it's not classic because he's more like running like a missile up the center.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to fade out from the combat scene and assume that you either dispatch the last bullywugs or let them run away, depending on how you want to be known to your
What happened to
historians.
B Money?
To B Money? Which B Money?
The shaman.
The shaman.
Oh, the shaman. He is he's invisible. You don't know where he is.
So is the combat over though?
So, for the sake of, we have 5 minutes before Brooke has to go. I'd love to wrap this particular scene. So, you could go to extraordinary efforts to find the shaman, but he is not going to let himself be found. And you could also go to extraordinary efforts to kill the remaining bullywugs, or you could let them flee into the jungle. Yeah. Okay. You continue. You shovel the rest of the. I'm assuming after you gather yourselves, you take stock, you come down from your combat high, post guards, whatever. You give Turger
Change
back
the
his shovel.
music.
I did. I thought I got us to suspense. That I will try again because it's not perfect system. There we go. All right. And all that to say, you eventually, finally shovel your way to the bottom of this area, allowing yourself access to what appears to be the entrance to this tomb. And with a bit of stonework and smashing, you open it up. And in fact, it's a very simple structure. Inside is a room that's only about 15 feet by 15 feet. Ancient motes of dust are expelled from within as you open the final stone to shine the light of day into this space, which hasn't seen light for an awful long time. But within, you see what appears to be a crypt. It doesn't look like it belongs here. It looks much more modern than the stonework that surrounds. What would you like to do?
Should we do a perception check on the room just to see if there's any traps, booby traps, a la
I ain't
Indiana
touching
Jones?
Shit.
I can do a perception check.
That'll be an investigation if you want to search it.
That's an investigation.
It is.
Okay. I've got +3 on investigator. Does anyone have higher than that? I'll make the roll.
I've got +8.
Do you?
Whoa.
I will make it easy for you. You spend a significant amount of time, you've spent this much time getting in here. You don't want to succumb to any traps, and you don't find any. It's a very simple structure. There appears to be in one corner a sarcophagus, but it has been smashed into little bits by an earth cave-in. So whatever was in it is long since gone. But this more modern crate is what sticks out to you. And
It's the treasure!
It's clearly the treasure, whatever somebody stashed here.
I suggest that we all reach to open the crate.
And fade to black.
Yeah.
Or should we go back to Saltmarsh and get a permit? Because I feel like I don't want to.
Let me give you the advance on the next session. You carefully inspect
Next time
it. It does.
on.
You open the crate, and inside you see bars. Looks like bars of metal. What you would call in the mining trade pigs. They are unminted bars of a bullion that you would turn into coins. And they are stamped with the crest. It's the standing bear of the Duchy of Ernst. It's another country nearby. So not from around here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And as Glonda scratches on one of these bars to see what they are, she gasps as she realizes this is platinum. And the crate is large enough that this is a lot of it. It would be used to make a lot of platinum coins.
Ooh.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm in this for the money.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling rich.
Chump
That
change,
is where
really.
we will break for the session
That's
tonight.
a better cliffhanger.
I think so. Because now you know it's there. I mean, we've been through a lot to get to this point. I feel like we need to give you a little something. All right, so tune in next time when we pick up from where we'll leave it tonight, and we'll see where we go.